Who is Michael Strahan Jr.? Michael Strahan Jr. is the only son of American television personality, journalist, and former professional football player Michael Anthony Strahan and his ex-wife Wanda Hutchins. He also has a sister named Tanita Strahan and two twin half-sisters named Isabella Strahan and Sophia Strahan. As per his Instagram, Michael Strahan Jr. currently resides in New York City and is an alumnus of the University of Texas at San Antonio, UTSA. Michael Strahan Jr. Early life. Michael Strahan Jr. was born on September 12, 1995, in Germany to his father, Michael Anthony Strahan, and mother, Wanda Hutchins. He was born 2 years after the New York Giants had drafted his father in 1993. Michael was only 1 year old when his parents ended their marriage in 1996. He and his sister Tanita lived in Germany, but after the divorce, their father moved them to the US. After moving to the US, Michael Strahan Jr. and his sister lived in a house that their father purchased at $163,000 in the same neighborhood where his parents lived. However, Michael does visit his mother in Germany occasionally. He mainly grew around his sister and half-twin sisters before moving to San Antonio for his higher education. Michael graduated from Klein High School around 2013. He then completed his Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Texas at San Antonio, UTSA, in 2020. Personality traits. Michael Strahan Jr. is an American and German by nationality. While his father, Michael, is of African American descent, his mother is of German and European descent. Since he was born on September 12, Michael's sun sign lies under Virgo. As a Virgo, Michael is quite upbeat and relaxed, who is naturally happy and continually seeks to look on the bright side, just like his father. Michael has brown eyes and black hair. Family and relationships. Michael Strahan's father, Michael Anthony Strahan, is an NFL defensive lineman who is now a famous morning show host. He got selected as a player for New York Giants in the 1993 NFL Draft. The elder Strahan retired from his football career in 2008 after playing football for more than 15 years. After retiring from his football career, Michael Strahan joined Fox Sports as their football analyst. During that time, he also appeared in several commercials for Subway sandwiches. In 2009, Michael's fans saw him in Fox's short-lived sitcom called Brothers. In 2012, Michael moved from Fox and teamed with Kelly Ripa to co-host Live with Kelly. At that time, he filled the spot which was held by longtime host Regis Philbin. While working at Live with Kelly and Michael, he also joined Good Morning America as a part-time correspondent in 2014. In 2016, Michael officially joined Good Morning America on a full-time basis. His resignation from Live Kelly and Michael was quite controversial and shocking for their fans, mainly because Kelly Ripa had known about his exit minutes before going on air. Regardless of backlash for his move, by 2018, Strahan had begun co-hosting a daily talk show spin-off called Good Morning America Day's third-hour slot with Sarah Haynes. The show was retitled Strahan and Sarah in 2019. The show was cancelled on March 2020 due to ABC News coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic. On the other hand, his mother, Wanda Hutchins, is an American businesswoman, interior designer, and decorator. She also owns her own business called Wanda Home Designs. Michael's parents met for the first time when they attended the same school called the Mannheim Christian Academy in Germany. They were only 17 years old and were maintaining a long-distance relationship due to Michael having to travel between Texas and Germany to play football. The couple welcomed her sister, Tanita Strahan, in November 1991 and then tied the knot after a year in 1992. Despite having a strong bond that still exists today, Michael's parents divorced each other in 1996. Although the couple never publicly announced or gave their reason for their split, Wanda Hutchins later revealed that their split's main reason was that they were too young to be committed for life at that time. After the splitting, Michael Strahan married Jean Mugli, with whom he shares two twin daughters named Sophia and Isabella Strahan. Strahan Jr.'s father's second marriage also ended with a bitter split, where his stepmother called out his father for being gay. Wanda Hutchins also revealed in an interview that Jean Mugli used to shout at her son, Michael, and daughter, Tanita, stating that she wished they were dead. Such facts led Michael Strahan to divorce Jean Mugli, where the football star was court-ordered to pay a sum of $15 million and monthly alimony payments of $18,000. Michael is quite close to all three of his sisters. His elder sister, Tanita, is a visual artist who is widely known to be an expert in watercolor ink and digital art. In contrast, his half-twin sisters are still studying in high school and often appear in their father's talk show occasionally. Girlfriend. According to his Facebook profile, Michael is in a relationship with Lucy Garcia. Both Michael and Lucy are an alumnus of the University of Texas at San Antonio, UTSA. So, we are guessing the pair met each other during their undergraduate days. Michael Strahan Jr.'s career. Strahan Jr. is entirely private about his public life, despite being the only son of a famous retired NFL star and a talk show host of one of the US's esteemed shows. Thus, it is pretty hard to know about his career. However, after graduating from high school in 2013, he was interning for Good Morning America under his father before joining college for his undergraduate degree in 2017. He slightly talked about his internship in his Instagram account on the last day of his training. He said, "Final day of the internship. Even though it was hard work and I had to wake up at 5 a.m. a couple of times, I had a great time and learned a lot." Michael also made an appearance in Good Morning America in August 2018 to support his father. He had posted a few shots of his arrival in his Instagram account, which he captioned as 15 minutes of fame. Michael's net worth. Since Michael Jr. is quite a private person, it is difficult to know about his net worth. However, his father's net worth is approximately $65 million. According to sources, Michael's father earns $17 million in salary from his TV shows and endorsements. Likewise, he has also gained quite a lot through his 15-year career as an NFL star. Social media. His social media handles are in the description below. For more update, visit CelebCritics.com.